Guys, go to hardafseltzer.com. Get some 8% seltzer shipped right to your house. We got the peach, we got the watermelon, we got the pina colada, and the blue raspberry. We're also available in over 200 stores in the state of Florida and Tennessee. And if you're heading out to the Major League ballparks this summer, make sure to check us out in the Miami Marlins Stadium, as well as Tropicana Field, home to the Tampa Bay Rays, as well as the Tampa Bay Rowdies. We are live inside all 3 stadiums. So if you're down in Florida this year, check us out. Go to hardafseltzer.com today and check your store locator or order them right to your house. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. Yeah, JBs! We back, baby! Tuesday. Tuesday. Is it too early to start drinking?
No.
Okay.
I have already had mushrooms.
I wish you have.
I have. So my mom has gotten out of the weed business and she's in the mushroom business.
Stop
now.
it. Did she bring some to the house?
No, I don't know.
You're
I don't
kidding.
Have any.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I don't have
What
any.
does it take to get an applause?
What, dude?
Yeah, we're just microdosing here. We'll give you the applause.
Thank you.
Wow,
Au
dude.
natural.
She didn't say anything.
Yeah, because you don't need it.
I don't need it?
No, you take care of your own business.
I'm an amazing
in your
human
own,
being.
But you take care of your own business in your own way.
Man, I take care of my own business.
Man.
But I can still use the mushroom from
Pour
time to time.
a hemplo, you just start drinking earlier.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't do that.
I'd rather have mushrooms. So what'd you do? What'd you pop in there?
I didn't take enough.
Just a little chocolate?
Because I'm
Are they
scared.
chocolates? What are they?
No, it's straight up like you would get in a bag.
Psilocybin. Oh, in a bag. What?
Yeah.
And that's
The
legal in
moldy
California?
mushrooms. Look.
Is she doing it in the backyard?
Yeah. Well, you don't
cow
have to do
patties?
it. You don't have
Cow
to do it in the
patties?
backyard. You can
Mason
do it
jars.
you can do it inside your house.
Oh, look at you guys.
Take a little syringe, you put them in there, and then you shake it up so the spores bounce around all over
Yes.
the different types of woods that you put in there.
We got a real Neil deGrasse Tyson on the show.
Do
We got a
you
real
do that?
scientist.
You should start.
You know, James, maybe we could hang out and talk about this stuff one
Yeah. Could
Look,
put,
I'll
put a
pay.
garden
I'll
in the
pay.
backyard. Look at you guys.
People will pay.
No, I meant too early to start boozing now because Hard AF Seltzer is in Alabama and Georgia now. We just found out. I'm like, dude, is it too early to start boozing there? Like, college kids are there. 1405 University Boulevard, Star Mart down there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. When are the kids back? Is it August, Bob? I know you've always got your eyes set on going back one day.
Hashtag Bama Rush on TikTok.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, people start filtering back in August. The girls are probably back like second week of August just because Rush is insane.
Bama Rush, yeah.
Yeah, and then the guys kind of like all slide back in that month basically because school starts the last week of August, so they're all moving back a little earlier. Let's fuck around, drink
Okay,
a little
perfect.
bit,
Yeah,
move
yeah.
in move
Perfect.
into their whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Ease into summer together. You know what I mean?
No,
I mean,
get
ease
it.
into school together.
Together, yeah. I understand it, but they popped him in there, and it just kind of showed up, and I was like, well, that's fun.
Right before summer school finals.
I know, and we just booked a trip there. James, you'll be going back with us there to it's Texas against Alabama.
Yeah.
It's the first big night game in
Does that mean
Tuscaloosa.
anything to you, James?
It
Those
means
words.
all kinds of things.
Tell us about it.
Well, it means she gets to see one of her
means-
best friends.
Yeah.
So-
It means people will probably be there that I know, and there will be food and drinks. So that's really all I know about. But
if there's other women there that Jabes can hang out with, then she's good.
Yeah.
Plus, it'll be on a farm with all fresh food, strawberries, all the things that you love in this life.
Sure.
So yeah, you'll be in heaven down there, which is great.
Yeah.
James, if I say roll,
I say
she won't know anything about that.
Joints. Wait, what is it? Oh,
Tide.
roll tide. Yeah,
Tide.
the tide.
Tide.
The tides roll.
The tides roll.
The tides roll in and out.
Sure, they sure do. They
Is
sure
that
do.
what is that a thing?
Yeah, sure is. So proud of you guys down there. But head on into Star Marts on 1405 University Boulevard in Alabama. Grab you some hard AF seltzers down there.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
I'm
excited.
Send us some Bama
Send
Rush
us some pics. Send us some
videos.
Bama Rush. Do we have to send Bob down for Bama Rush to
Don't.
drop off
Please.
cases?
Don't twist his arm.
Are sororities allowed to accept hard AF seltzer? They're not. Okay.
Not
No,
during
no.
Rush. That it is
No.
fucking convent during Rush, kind of. Like,
No,
I mean,
no.
you're not allowed to fucking see them. It's crazy.
It is a crazy thing. They tried to do a doc on Netflix, but it was
it was
horrible, or HBO.
Yeah.
People raged against it, and they're like, dude, this is not what this is about.
do you think Bob could get the hall pass if it's only with college girls?
No, I think we could
Great question.
I think we could do it's for work. Do you know what I mean? A for work babe type of thing for him.
It's called a tax write-off,
Yes.
sweetheart.
Honey, yeah. Did you want that new whatever?
Yeah, did you need it?
Then Dad needs to go
to
Bama
Rush and make sure these ladies are safe.
Yes.
Because a stampede could break out at any moment, and a lot of lovely ladies could die, and we don't want that to happen.
Right.
There's one thing that could prevent all of it, and that's Bob.
Yeah.
That's Bob.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you might have to go down there, Bob. We'll see. We'll see. But fun
Don't
times
worry,
are ahead.
ladies.
Don't worry, ladies.
And adults in the room now.
Bob will be there, okay? Hand goes up, mouth goes shut. It's Bama Rush time for Bob, all right? But then Giorgio also could be back here. Sofia Vergara back on the markets. Round of applause for that. There we go.
That Giorgio's gal.
So I thought this thing seemed suspicious because she's not a thirst trap picture type of broad. And then on Instagram for the last couple weeks, it's been a lot of ass shots there. Let's start with yesterday's. There we go. Let's pop that up. Okay, fun little video.
Oh, I'm just walking
Whoops.
through.
Is that a bottle of
Are you
water?
filming? Oh, you silly.
You
Don't
silly
film
goose.
me.
Don't do that. And then go back to the Instagram, Bob. There's another one that she posted for her 51st birthday. There you go. Keep going.
No, I'm reacting in real time to these, Ross.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, there's that one.
Yeah.
Whoops. She
There you go.
got thirsty on her birthday.
Now, the first comment on here is actually from my girl, Julie Bowen.
Is that your girl?
Is it?
It's more a Julie Bowen guy.
He likes some real skinny.
Type A.
No boobs.
Type A and wants demands. Like she'll wear the pants in that relationship. You know that, right?
He's fine with that.
Okay.
I mean,
As long as you're skin and bones, right?
yeah, just a real skeleton woman.
Just a real skeleton woman. Maybe an A. A B cup might be a bit big for him.
Yeah.
We
I'm
like,
starting
he
to know the
doesn't
type,
like
yeah.
the butt out like that.
Right.
That's too,
Right.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He likes it to be like a Yoko Ono butt, right?
Oh boy, let's not go Yoko. That's.
I'm just saying, like,
it's a little much.
No, I do
Julie
love
Bowen's
I do love a Julie
super
Bowen.
talented, but let's face it, that's the body you're going after right there. With
So, Ross, I
Sofia
really
Vergara.
wasn't about her for a while because I hated her character
on.
Yeah.
on Modern Family. It drove
Same.
me insane.
I know,
and
same
it made
here.
Me, like, she's too good of an actress. Like, I thought that's who she was in real life. But these pictures are just really changing my mind.
Yeah, just go back to her Instagram and we'll scroll a little bit. How are you not scrolling through her?
I know there's so
It's
much
not
to
his
love there,
type.
I
Bob.
wanted to get over to Julie, but you guys just make me.
No,
I know.
no.
It's
Julie is still married.
Not his type.
Oh, here we go with the
Julie
little dress.
is still married.
Now walk forward.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we
Okay.
go. Just out for the day.
51-year-old
go.
Latina.
Yeah,
Now, does it
just
move
a
side to
chunky
side?
white shoe.
What I love
Sundress.
is
Keep scrolling. What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing here, Bob? There's some real hits in here that you're just letting go of. I mean, look at she's spilling out of that dress.
And then where did she post the one thirst trap? It was on Twitter.
It was on
Oh, was
Twitter.
it?
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
I saw it all over
there's
Twitter.
so many out there right now.
The one she just put out though.
Yeah, and it's real close and right in your face there.
No, it's on Twitter. I don't know if it's on her Twitter. Just type her name in.
Yeah, type in
Maybe it was
Sofia
a story.
Vergara. Birthday pic,
Is
51.
it hard to follow up Mr. Trueblood, though?
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a
Even-
sec
yeah.
here.
It's in a green bathing suit.
Yeah.
Just, I mean,
You just scroll
I'm
down.
not really sure, but like,
It
just
did break the.
there
yeah.
we
Yep. Whoopsie.
go.
Happy 51st birthday. And that was the pic.
Okay.
Now, two things stand out about her Instagram and what's going on right now in the current climate. One, she's divorced, right?
Right.
Good for her. Oh, well, I'm sure she's not going to have any trouble finding a new fella.
This is feminism.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
Yeah.
right? He is also a very handsome fella. He's going to have no problems.
He's going to be fine as well.
Well, we'll get to him in a second. But with her and many of the other celebrities, actor-wise, who are super, super fucking rich, all of their pictures right now during the strike are in Italy somehow, or Spain, or somewhere else like that. That's where you're really separating who gives a shit about the strike and who just really needed a vacation.
Holy
Right.
shit, she's worth 180 million?
She sure is. And
Modern
that's
Family,
why I
baby.
said
network television.
network television, and she's global because of her reach in South America, in España, and all the places. Like, she is a global superstar.
Oh, he's getting the bag then.
He's going to get the bag.
Well,
So
he
now,
did okay for himself, too.
now on to this dickhead. All right?
Oh, come on, Ross.
Hang on.
What is this haterade you're spewing at my man Joe?
I'll
role did he take from
tell you
you?
what. No, he didn't. He didn't. No, there was nothing there. Okay.
Exactly right.
Extra in One Tree Hill. You know me. One of the biggest OTH fans of all time. He fucking ruined that show for me where I was every time, and we all have this at home. We've all got that one actor where every time they show up on screen, you're just like, oh Christ, I'm checked the fuck out of this. Just kill him off. Kill him in a car crash. I feel that way about the fat guy in The Bear, where I'm like, man, everybody else is winning a goddamn Emmy here except for you, just cheesing up the scenes, chewing up the
just
scenery,
in
that
a
fat guy.
different- He's
Do you-
just in a different show.
Do you want to follow this up?
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not great looking because he
Okay.
is.
Okay.
But that is it. As far as an actor,
Yeah.
no. You want to be an Instagram model? God bless. But he ruined True Blood. He ruined One Tree Hill.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
can't do
lot of
any of
roles
this
available
shit.
nowadays.
What's that?
A lot of roles available nowadays with the strike.
No, there's none at all. And look, I don't care. He just got the bag because he's going to get spousal support from her.
He needs it.
He does.
He does.
And I told you this when they got married. He's a Crohn's bro.
Sure.
You cannot marry a Latino woman, a true Latino woman with Crohn's.
Oh,
You're going to
what?
be exploding the toilets everywhere all over the globe with this woman. And finally, after 7 years, she was like, I cannot take, lo siento, ay Dios míos. Get the fuck out of the toilet, bro.
I'm
Just
sorry.
get out of the bathroom.
Who's in the bathroom more, me or Rob at work?
Rob. But
Interessant.
if you were married to Sofia Vergara and had to eat Latino food every single day,
I've
you
dated
wouldn't make it.
exclusively at Latinos for all of college, and I was fine.
First off, I'm smart.
A real one.
To quote Donald Trump, that makes me smart
Yeah.
to poop at work.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. And
Exactly.
not at home.
Yes, not,
And
at,
not at
home.
home.
He's not shitting up his personal life.
Also, Delco cured Crohn's
With
mentally.
Willpower.
Willpower.
Yeah.
And
With
just was
willpower.
like, whatever I do with sickness, too,
Correct.
was like, I can't do this, so I'm not going to do it.
That's a lie. He's like, yeah, I cured my Crohn's. Also, I can't eat cheese.
Well, who
I
can?
do eat cheese. I eat pizza all the time.
I mean, who
I prefer
can?
not eating cheese on like a burger. I like burgers without cheese.
So Delco, because you have this disease and he's a Crohn's bro, his was bad. He had to go get 2 surgeries
Yeah.
for stomach shit.
was
What is
bad.
that called?
Just getting part of his did he have a colostomy bag?
I'm not sure if he had a
shit.
sea bag or not.
Okay, well,
so.
I'm not
mine
sure
was
they
bad,
call it a
but
sea bag.
I
but-
went from 185 pounds to 135 pounds in a month or high school when I got it. So I lost 50 pounds in a month.
Holy shit.
I would
Okay.
shit like 50 times a day. It was mostly blood, but
But it sounds like yours may have been some sort of parasite that you've gotten rid of.
no, it's still there.
No, it's still there.
The threat is very real.
It's lurking.
Oh,
It's
okay.
lurking.
Okay.
And Sofia she had enough, dude. She was like, I'm one of the hottest people in the world. I'm worth $180 million, and you cannot get off the toilet to go to the fucking premiere tonight. Like, I've got to end this. And I called this. The second they got married, I was like, I'll give this 5 to 8 tops, and then something will fuck this up. Something will fuck this up, and that's my guess on what it is. Because at 51, I don't think she's out looking for other. You know what I'm saying? I think it was something in the relationship where it was just like, I can't buy another fucking Glade plug-in one more time for this dirty.
Well, I don't know.
motherfucker.
She's been married before. She was actually in a pretty bitter or a long fought lawsuit about the guy that she was married with trying to take the embryos that they made. And she had to like fight to be like, no, you're not going to like have my kids somewhere.
That's awesome.
Also, what if it's not the Crohn's? What if she only likes bros with Crohn's? Maybe she moves on to Pete Davidson.
Oh boy, if
Maybe
she
he
does,
cured his
dude.
Crohn's and she
Yeah.
was like, I actually only like Crohn's bros.
So maybe I actually have a real shot with her.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do.
Pete does
but
this. Do we just crown him? Like it's over. It's over at that point, right?
I'm just look. The biggest thing about the strike for me is I don't have to see him anymore. He doesn't have to pop up and shit.
He
and
will.
It'll just die.
He
He'll
won't
just die off.
He is pop culture.
He's not pop culture. He's gonna die off, dude. And that'll be that. But yeah, this fucking guy just ruining all my favorite shit. and I'm all
Manganiello. You know
good.
what it is too is Manganiello.
I know.
I think started hanging out with your boys, Aquaman, Michael Raymond James.
Oh, Momoa.
Momoa, yeah.
Momoa's been doing things lately. He's out just posting pictures,
yeah.
hanging out with other celebs.
So it's
You know
kind
why?
of this world of like, let's be wolf bros. We don't need, you know what I mean?
I like this.
You know what?
Yeah, and then they leave their hot ass wives, and they're like, we're just gonna be in the fucking mountains all the time, being hot bros.
Yeah, I think Momoa got a taste of the good life.
They're
where
older wives.
Fast and Furious.
They're older wives, yeah.
Fast and Furious was global, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And everybody thought his performance was hilarious, and that myself included.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is where it's at, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck trying to be a serious actor. Let's be
Just
global."
do what everyone at some point. I think that's what maturity and growing up is finding out that like this is what I do. I just need to, you know what I mean? Like lean into what I'm good at, right? And stop trying to like chase this.
But Manganiello's not good at any of it. You know, he just
He's
should
good
have held
at
on
like
for
a
dear
Magic
life.
Mike. Wasn't he good in like a
So
Magic
good
Mike
Magic Mike.
sitch?
Well,
Where
I-
like he's dumb and he just like looks hot.
I don't think
and,
he had a lot of dialogue. It's just there
well,
for
there
the body.
you go.
For the body.
He found what he can do, right? And I think he may be able to make a career
I
of
think
it.
people liked him on True Blood.
I did.
I don't know. It's tough because he's so shredded. Pull up that pic again. That's all you remember it. Like that's all you remember that guy as. Where you're just like, all right, cool.
It's
yeah.
kind of like how you guys thought Hassie was like good in Yellowstone. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
she doesn't have a
you're
lot
like,
of dialogue in Yellowstone, but she is good in Tacoma. FP.
Is she funny?
She is. She's funny.
Anyways, so I think it's kind of like your mind kind of seizes out. Like I've never seen this guy be a bad actor personally. Like I've never
Oh,
in
you
any.
never watched One Tree Hill and you didn't watch True Blood.
I've seen him in True Blood. I've seen him in all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, never once thought he was a bad actor. I've always like, that guy should win an Oscar, I feel like. Do you know what I mean? So
You're
like,
such a liar.
no, but it's like you seize out.
Sure, over the body.
Cassie's good in Tacoma.
She is.
I mean, give me a fucking break.
Have you seen Tacoma?
Yes,
You
she
have
is
not.
so funny.
You're a liar.
I know she's the funniest one out of everyone from Broken Lizard.
No, they're all
they're
funny.
all funny.
They're
right?
all really
They're
good
all
together.
really funny and good together. Yeah.
Yeah, God, you hate Hassie.
I
even
don't
know-
hate Hassie.
You don't even.
You hate Manganiello. You have
I've
no
watched
idea.
his work since day fucking one.
Sure.
And it's been
Ruined
lights
my
out.
favorite
It's been
TV
And
great.
it's
show.
been lights out, and it's been so good.
Ruined my TV show. When Chad Michael Murray looks like De Niro in a scene next to Manganiello, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude, what are we doing here? Get this guy out of here.
How do you not believe him as like an awesome protector werewolf, bro?
Thank you.
You know what he was in One Tree Hill? He started off as a bartender because I think he was the bartender at that bar in Wilmington, I think. Either way,
I mean,
not
much
amped about
training.
Giorgio,
Bullshit.
though, like the girls or the people that would go into that bar were just like, you are too good for, you need to get out of
This
this place.
town. You
Dude,
need to get this town.
6'5",
Yeah.
hot ass Manganiello. Like, what are you Like, so he,
Sir.
good for
Sir.
him.
Yeah, sir.
Sir, you are too good for this
You're
place.
too good for this place.
You must get out.
Take me
and
home first,
So
but
he
then-
did. Yeah, and so he did.
Oh, man. I would love to know that real backstory of who it was. I bet it was like Sophia Bush after they got divorced in, mid-season. She was like, fuck you. Who's this? Who's the bartender? I'll fuck the bartender, I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was that made Manganiello.
I'm sure it was a lot of them.
I don't know who made Manganiello on that set, but damn it, man.
I bet he's one of those, I bet he's like a good guy. Like how Momoa
Sure.
gets a bunch of shit. They're
He's a
just like
nice person.
good, nice,
I'm sure he's a nice person.
down bros.
Yeah, I just, as an actor, can't do it.
Are they nice guys or are they just brunettes?
Yeah, are they not? No, are they nice guys or do you not expect? Same like with a Hassie, right? You expect nothing. So even if they're a tiny bit nice, you're like, oh, he's the best guy in the world. And he's hot. And he's 6'5". Like, there's no way.
He saved me in his phone.
Yes.
Wait, High and Angry is saying he's conservatory trained. Look him up. Where did he go to school? Look up Manganiello, Bob. What drama school did he go to? I'd be curious as to know what that
I
is.
He was
mean-
born in Pittsburgh.
But as we know.
Okay, makes
that
total
means
sense.
nothing.
Keep going.
He, let's see here. He went to the Carnegie Mellon School of Drama.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
That's in Pittsburgh.
That's Carnegie Mellon is fucking impossible to get into.
Yeah, but if you're 6'5",
No,
they'll let you in.
They sure won't. It's not a.
I think they let you in.
Nope. There's no sports at that school at all. That is
No,
a
I
smat,
know,
smat
but there's
kid
got to
school.
be gals on the board.
So he is smart. All right.
There's got to be a gal on the board, right?
Smart guy.
That
Smart
let him
guy.
in.
Yeah, right. He had. Well, yeah.
It's not all
You have to
dudes.
do an admission interview. Yeah. It usually is dudes, dude. He got the one woman there. She was like,
Doesn't
"Oh my
matter.
god."
During the interview, it's like, sir, you have a 2.2 GPA.
Yeah.
It seems you did no community service hours, and you had summer school for 2 years. And there's like
Your
you're in.
monologues from Fast Times,
Yeah, and
but
your
come on in.
Essay is
Yeah.
about George Washington
Yeah.
chopping down a cherry tree.
Cherry Tree and why you shouldn't lie.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in.
Come
Carnegie
on
Mellon.
in. You're a genius and you're going to win an Oscar.
Carnegie Mellon. All right. Shout out to High and Angry. That's a good call. Fuck. That's a big boys school. I can't discredit that one.
Okay. I
That's
think
a
you're
big boy
starting
school.
to slowly
Terrible
fall in
actor.
love with. Okay.
He's smart. Man, he's a smart guy, but terrible actor. But good for her. Him. Look, he's back on the board. How old is he? He's got to be getting up there now. He's got to be 50.
He's 46.
Okay. So yeah.
which is the
Weird.
guy's 39,
Which is what?
which is like the new 39 for a guy.
Is it?
Yeah,
Anything
what
under
is he?
Anything under 50 is in your 30s.
All right.
100%.
Well, there's so many drugs now that you can do all the things if you want. So, if you have time for it, this motherfucker clearly he's got nothing but
Gonna
time.
get that alimony
Nothing
payment.
but time, sure is.
Weird though, Vergara was married to her high school sweetheart, Joe Gonzalez, from 1991 to 93. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a
2
couple.
years? That's strange. Wonder what happened.
She's
there.
got a couple red flags, I'm sure.
Who's Joe Gonzalez? Let's see a picture of Joe Gonzalez versus Joe
High school sweetheart,
Manganiello.
probably Colombian. I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure there's an explanation.
Coke dealer, cocaina.
Yeah, I'm sure
I'm
there's.
sure he changed.
Yes. He changed.
I think she became Miss Universe. That's what changed. And she was like, "Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Let's see this guy. Let's see this
Let's
hombre,
see a Joe Gonzalez.
What is
Yeah.
this guy's uncle
Ooh, this looks like Pete Davidson's
that's-
uncle. Oh,
Is that him? That's not him.
That's not him.
No, that's not him.
who
Go
pulled
back
that
to
up?
the photos.
Find you. Yeah, the wedding photos, old school. Okay, well, let's see.
That is
Oh,
him.
it is
Yeah, but at the
him.
time-
Oh, look at her. Is that her?
These are married there too, clearly.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, look at her.
Okay.
Let me find some more wedding pics.
Yeah, let's see them.
All right, now here we go.
There we go. He's a decent looking dude in that.
In that,
Yeah.
in certain angles, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Man,
Yeah.
she's stunning. Was she Miss Universe? I think she was, right? Something like that.
I don't know.
Either way,
but
whatever
she
she's-
is gorgeous.
I know. It's weird, right?
Ridiculous.
It's weird. Best wishes to you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Neither one of them is going to have a problem banging somebody else or whatever, you know?
yes.
Yeah, it'll all be
Yes.
fine. And just bring the Glade. Just bring that Glade plug in, dude. And what, some scenes to study? Like some monologues? Or what do you do with him now?
What do you mean?
He's going to have a lot of time off.
He's going to be hanging out with Momoa. He's going to be hosting. Momoa's just hosting Shark Week. You know, they're going to start to do
Is
that
he
kind
really?
of stuff. Yeah, they're
Let's
just going to be
go,
like
Momoa,
cool.
let's go.
They're just going to be cool, hot bros, mysterious, up
go
in
on
the
hot
hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll go on hot ones. They'll like,
Well,
you know,
he can't go on Hot Ones.
show like
That's going to
weird.
turn that show into a...
He'll go on
real
hot ones.
hot
Did you
ones.
mean to do that? That was funny.
I don't think he meant to do it, but either way, it's great.
No
Holy
credit for
shit.
Georgia.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that just
That's a
open
good
right
one.
up on the third wing. What are you feeling there, Joe, in your mouth? It's not
I
so
don't
much my
think-
mouth. I've already shit my pants.
I don't think
Welcome
you
to Hot Ones.
understand Crohn's, though.
Just goes through you, right?
no.
No.
Whatever.
We've gone out with Delco many times. Eaten
He's fine.
pizza, pasta.
He's fine.
Literally no problems ever.
Well, when he first started, there was, but he's beat it in the last year, I think.
I think he's
That's
been
what
faking it
feels
the
like.
whole time.
Could have been.
Could be faking it.
Could have been faking it for sympathy. We don't really know. Maybe we should put some GoPros in his toilet.
No, I'm not faking it, but I will use it as an excuse to not eat something.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
So like if I'm at like I'm dating somebody, I go to their parents and they make like food that does not appeal to me, that does not look good. I'll just be like, oh yeah, of course, Crohn's.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'll blow.
Yeah.
You go like, sorry, Gam, I'll blow up your bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, you've really found a good one.
I'll
Weaponizing your
I'll
victim.
turn
Really found
that
a
toilet
sweetheart.
into an Oklahoma City building, you know?
Yep.
Blow that thing right up. I'll
Yeah.
Timothy McVeigh that bitch.
And they're like,
Blow
oh,
it sky high.
we like the new boyfriend. I don't know.
Yeah.
He talks about.
He was in the bathroom.
blowing
all
up.
the wallpaper.
No, he
is
isn't in the bathroom. He
peeled off
just
the walls.
talks about blowing it up a lot, but doesn't actually do it. Interesting. We like him.
He keeps threatening to Ted Kaczynski the
Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah,
and
but
I
then he
don't
never even goes to the
understand.
bathroom.
Yeah, it's
I know.
strange.
Okay.
It's absolutely strange. But yeah, she's back on the markets. And then everybody else from the SAG strike is the rich ones are partying around the world. I keep getting a bunch of messages, Twitter and everything else, asking about this of like, the actors want more money. They're super greedy. It's not that. There's about 20 who actually make a shit ton of money. And then everyone else is super fucking poor. So the ones you see, just go to their Instagram accounts or Twitter or whatever the fuck they are. If they're in Italy right now, which it seems like all of them are, or on these weird vacations. You see the Jimmy Kimmel one? Bob, find the Jimmy Kimmel dinner in Idaho. This one will blow your fucking tits clean off
But
your
he's
body.
dumb rich.
I know, but he's such a fucking hypocrite. This
I
guy.
hate it.
I hate Jimmy
He's
Kimmel.
so annoying.
So type in Jimmy. There it is. Perfect. There's this photo. And make sure you can zoom in on it because there's so many famous people at this beautiful location
How
that you're
big
like,
is this table?
dude, I've never seen anything like it. Pop it up and scroll in here. So first glance here, Jennifer Aniston. There's Jay Anus. Love Jay Anus. C. Cox is there.
Courtney.
Courtney
Yeah.
Cox is there.
We've got a Bateman.
Oh, where's Bateman?
Right
oh,
there.
shit.
Yep.
He's skinnier than fucking Aniston.
Yep. Yeah, malnourished.
Keep scrolling in there
Oh,
if
who's
you
that in the
can't.
back?
Go
Is that
go
Mel-
into the back.
Is that Mulaney?
I think Mulaney's there.
No
Good call.
way.
We've got an
Nice
Adam
call,
Scott.
Giorgio.
We've got
Adam
an Adam
Scott?
Scott.
He's
Got,
there.
Sudeikis? Is
Yeah,
that
is that
a Sudeikis?
Sudeikis? It looks like Sudeikis.
Where?
See the hoodie?
See
He's
the
always
hoodie?
in a fucking hoodie.
Yeah, the blue
Is that
hoodie.
not?
I don't think that's
It actually
Sudeikis.
might not be Sudeikis.
I don't recognize the two guys in the sweatshirts or hoodies over here.
We've got a Mun.
Okay.
We've got a Mun next to Mulaney.
Oh, is Munster there?
Yeah.
Where's mine?
Look at
She's
that,
next.
Olivia
Oh,
Munn.
okay.
Yeah, Bob.
Peace sign.
Bob,
She's
how did
holding
you
up
not
a big
find her?
peace sign.
Wait, they're back together?
Who?
Oh,
Mun
were
and Mulaney?
They have a kid.
I know, but I thought they got separated after that.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't hear anything
Oh.
about it. That's fun. That's fun. That wouldn't surprise me. But
It
yeah,
would make Bob mad though.
Yes.
Because then he's like, well, wait.
I know.
Yeah,
That
who's this
means-
guy on the front right? He looks like a... No. But the guy you were on, right there.
This guy.
He looks familiar.
Yeah.
That's the one that's getting me.
Somebody.
I
That
know.
smile. I know it.
It's like a
I'm
fucking
usually
exec or
very
something
good
like
at
that.
this.
I think this table is littered with producers, showrunners. And
So do
stuff
I.
Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So do I. And but look at how beautiful it is, serene. Not a care in the world that your entire staff, Jimmy Kimmel, has been fired and laid off till more than likely the end of the year, and they're out of jobs and have no way to make a mortgage or anything else. But
This picture
By all
should
means.
just be called the 1%.
yep, this is it. So whoever
Look
hits
at
me up
that.
online, this is it. Just look at your favorite actor's Instagram. If they're in Italy, they're rich. But the other 160,000 members don't even have health insurance and shit like that. So they're the ones who are like, strike. Yeah, we need to strike. We need to get more fucking shit. And it's like, do you?
You know who I have respect for?
Who's that?
Fran Dresser. I know you
I
watched your
know.
speech. Coming up with like no makeup on. I
Well-
didn't even recognize this
Look,
woman.
I
So
mean-
she didn't have a choice because I don't know if you guys heard what happened to her. So the week before the strike, she got popped. Not popped. She was in Italy vacationing, partying with Kim Kardashian. So there was photos that came out and everything else. Looked great,
Do
partying
you
in
not get
Italy.
a pass? If
Who
Kim K
cares?
invites you to come party, I feel like it's detrimental to your career to not go party with
Why
her.
can't she party
agree. So she's the president of the Screen Actors Guild, and so the argument is, why were you not
Guild.
in negotiations the week before we're all about to lose our fucking jobs? You're in Italy. Suspect. I don't
Okay.
really have an explanation for it either. But she's out there doing the things and all the stuff, and now she's the head of this goddamn thing. Now, in the meantime, because everybody's asking like what's going to happen with your shows and all that stuff. So, Paramount Plus, the first shoe dropped last night. Now they're loading up the entire fall season. This is good for friends of ours, so I'm happy for them. They're going to re-show every single Yellowstone on free Paramount Plus on cable and everything else. Back to back to back, all the seasons to kind of catch you up all through the winter, followed by SEAL Team. So it's all of our buddies over there, AJ
nice.
Buckley, Justin Melnick, everybody. So that's
Okay.
going to be great for those guys, and they will get a nice, healthy residual check from that. So I'm amped about that. But I would now expect other networks to follow suit and start loading up whatever they have on their schedule, and then going from there. Now, you and I are about to finish The Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just go ahead and give that all the awards? Last night's show, we got through Delco. I didn't want to talk about it, so after we watched it, we got through that Christmas episode.
Yeah. It kind of hit home.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Greatest hour of television
Was that
I've
like
seen in a
Delco
very,
or
very
what?
long time.
That was my extended family on Thanksgiving.
It did. It triggered a little bit of stuff for me for sure.
Yeah, she was
But
like, yeah, no.
I mean, and I hate to like Jamie Lee Curtis, but I've never not liked her in anything.
Ever.
It's hard, but my gosh, she really
I thought the same thing last night.
did do.
I'm not a big
all
fan
the
of
things.
her shit.
No.
But there has not been one role that she has been bad in ever
I
in her
know.
entire career, including that. My God, man.
She's one that I have to separate, like how I feel about her nonsense and how good she is.
Yep, same. And I'm able to. Like watching that performance last night, I was like, well, you just won Best Guest Star.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and give that to her for the Emmys.
Mulaney was good in it,
But yeah,
actually.
I couldn't believe it.
Odenkirk.
The only person who was bad was the
Pretty
fat
much
guy again.
Everyone
hate
was
him.
good.
Why do you hate the fat guy? Just because he's
terrible.
fat?
No.
He's
I like
No,
him
no.
in Jackass.
No problem with his weight.
He's a real chef.
He's just too over the top.
Is he
for
really?
that.
I think so.
Well, he's from.
Yeah,
is
pretty
he?
sure. Yeah, he is a real chef. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just a little too over the top, like Bernthal and all those guys. Even Mulaney, Mulaney's not an actor, and he was.
I bet he's
played
a
it very,
consultant or something.
very low key, very low profile. I was like, shit, dude, do I like John Mulaney now? Like, he was great in that.
I've always liked John Mulaney.
I haven't, but I liked him in that. He was very, very good. And then John Bernthal, my God, dude, I could watch that guy just read the fucking phone book.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Before we get off the writer's strike, you want to talk about Leah Hall at all? About the Snowpiercer thing?
What? We're not.
Who's Snowpiercer? What? I don't even know what that is.
So the TV show Snowpiercer, season 4 was about to air, and this actor breaks her silence and says they did body scans, facial expression scans, and they didn't tell him what it was about. And one of the biggest fights in the writer's strike right now is over this AI being able to scan basically pay an extra, a one-day rate, and then use that likeness and map them onto a background character and use that throughout the movie or TV show in perpetuity. Some people say it's forever. Some people are saying that it's just for that project. I don't know the exact wording on it, but she comes out and saying that they're already doing this to these actors. They've already done preparation for it and didn't tell the actors about it.
And they don't have to sign anything? Is it agents that sign?
I'm not quite sure about that.
So I think that would be the thing that they want.
Yeah.
Is like, if you are going to do this, I need to have a contract and sign.
Exactly. And a buddy of ours got caught in this about 3 years ago. Kane did a video game. And, it was supposed to be just for the one game. They put the balls on his face and all the other shit. And they were like, great, this is just part of the process and blah, 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 blah. They ended up using it for like 3 more. Got to go back into a lawsuit for that. And we're here. It's definitely a thing, and I don't know how you fix that. I don't know how you fix it for the writers either, which is why this is going to go a very, very long time.
I mean, this is the longest one since Nixon, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, we're in a real...
this is real, and it's going to push everything for well into next year, because you needed to go into production right about now, and you're done television-wise, which, look, I've said this many times in the past. I've always felt the studios were in cahoots to kill scripted television simply because it's too expensive, and that seems like where it's headed. So
then what happens to Smartless?
The podcast? Mm-hmm. Great question. So these guys who are coming on podcasts, ourselves included, I get a call from SAG about actors promoting films. Now, last week we had Clayne Crawford and Max Martini on. One was to put a title card up that says this was shot, because you're not allowed to even promote a movie or a project. Right. So on a podcast or your Instagram stories or Twitter or anything else. No social media, no podcast, no nothing. To put up a title card saying this was shot before the strike. Everyone else has got to do the same. Now, what does this do for Sudeikis and those guys? I'm not sure, because...
Sudeikis.
I'm sorry, not Sudeikis.
Bateman.
Smartless.
Yeah, Smartless.
Smartless and those guys. With them, if you have actors or celebrities that aren't promoting anything, their show can go on. And they can make money, which is what I fully expect them to do, because they're all fucking sellouts. The model that they're using right now in the podcast world, to me, in my honest opinion, is fucking shameful to what they're doing to their own audience. They sold, the first deal was to $80 million for Amazon. So Amazon got the first rights for 10 days. Great, go get Amazon Music. You can listen to it for 10 days on here. And then boom, we're going to put it up for free on here. Then they signed a deal with HBO. We're going to film all your episodes, and you're going to do a full season of Smartless on the road. Great, but now they're releasing those episodes now, and those episodes were shot a year ago. So those are currently in the timeline as well. The other thing they're doing is they're selling subscriptions on Apple on top of that. So as if it wasn't enough to drive your audience to go buy Amazon first and do all the things for $80 million, and then we're going to shoot a whole series for a network, and then it's going to be past episodes that once you watch that, then we're going to drop those live, and then you got to subscribe to us and pay us even more money. And you can't even go 54 fucking minutes a show with Tom Holland. I don't give a shit about it. Like, I hate that format. I hate the celebrities that will more than likely come into this. And I think it's two different skill sets. I love Jason Bateman as an actor. One of the very best there is. Very talented writer and director as well. Will Arnett is one of the funniest fucking people on this earth. I've always loved him from day one. And Sean Hayes. Sean Hayes is also enormously talented. And he's probably pretty good at podcasting out of the three of them.
Yes, he was doing it first.
But that whole shit is just nothing but your agents at CAA sitting together going, all right, how do we combine you guys, make the most amount of money, do the least amount of work, and then piss all over your audience? And that is a perfect example of Smartless to me. But they will be able to continue on as long as people are not promoting their projects. So if you listen to celebrities or actors in other podcasts and all of that shit, it will continue. You won't be able to talk about your work in the future. However, you can see the directors on there. So right now, Oppenheimer is out this weekend. Nolan is on every fucking show there is promoting the movie, podcast. Christopher Nolan is everywhere.
So no more actors promoting
No more
it.
actors. You know why? Because the director signed. You can't AI a director. That was only one job. That will never change. Doesn't matter what AI does. Somebody is going to have to talk to the actors. They were making a shit ton of money to begin with. They're making a shit ton of money now. The studios and the directors had a nice, huge belly laugh, and that didn't even strike.
I always
they
thought
didn't even go to a strike.
I always thought it was funny that actors would promote movies as if because we all lived in a world thinking that the actors actually did everything. The actors need to be coached on what to say. The directors need to tell them anything they need to say about the movie, talking points.
And
the writers need to tell them whatever.
Yes.
So,
And even beyond that, the most egregious part of all actually is that they're, not to take away a ton from them because you still have to execute to a certain extent.
Sure.
But like, their performance, their brilliant performance is made in the edit.
made in the edit, started with the writers, and finished with the, director and the editor, right? So maybe the world of actors going out there being like, yeah, this film I made, right, is kind of over, which is fine. Maybe more shine will be given to the people that actually fucking
So
make the movie.
the actors are dead weight, basically. They've been
No,
getting
the
all
actors are the
credit.
face, and we're such shallow pieces of shit that we only want to see the beautiful faces that were in the movie and talk to them about really intricate stuff that should be a conversation with the director, right? But we push them out there and give them the talking points as if they made it, right? And there's only a few that actually are very involved, like a Bradley Cooper can do it and talk about how exactly, or something like
Greta
this.
Gerwig.
Yeah.
A Gerwig, right?
High and Angry says, I like Spade and Harvey's podcast. I do too, because they're genuinely hilarious dudes who can just sit down for hours and hours and hours and will never not be interesting, those guys. They have that skill set to do it, where the others don't. And Jason Bateman doesn't even seem like he fucking cares about anything other than Kale.
Right.
And I know you were a huge fan until you watched that series.
Until
and
I
you're just
watched
like, God damn
Smartless,
it.
I know.
But as far as all that goes, we'll turn it around here just based on what you just said. So Mission Impossible tanked this weekend, and now they're saying it's because Tom Cruise couldn't go out and promote the movie. You saw the movie.
Mm-hmm.
What were your honest thoughts versus that bombing and him not being able to do promotion because of a strike?
Look, Mission Impossible is Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise. It was a great Mission Impossible movie, and the theater was completely full when I was there. So I don't really know.
People just go for the set pieces. It doesn't really matter about the
Yeah,
story.
and the craziness of it, right? Where he's on a mountain and he's like, "Wait, what?" In his ear, "Wait,
He does
what?"
his own stunts.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what? I need to jump this motorcycle off the mountain and pull the chute and land on the moving train and fight someone on top. Got it, right?
Right.
And you laugh, and it's great, and it's super serious, and the girls are hot, and he's protecting them, and it's Mission Impossible.
Yeah. So
You could turn on any single one. So I don't
let me ask you,
know.
are people just kind of over that many sequels? Because I think that was number 8. Same with Fast and Furious. They,
Well, it's
they had
the
very similar box offices.
When did it come out?
Last weekend.
It's just bad timing, man.
I think
Yeah.
it's just-
Everybody's getting amped up for fucking
I know.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
But also, there's kind of like you have to have seen the movies, right? Like, there's almost an entry point that is.
No.
No, none of them. You can start any of them.
Yeah, and
They're
even this one is
self-contained.
Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Well-
so now we're on the way to a whole other series.
But hang on. To Delco's credit, one of the articles I read had a very good points where they said, why aren't you stacking this full of younger actors that maybe this generation knows? Because Mission Impossible, look, they've been out for a very, very long time. Why not get a younger actor that you could get Gen Z amped about and push it forward.
Give us Chalamet.
Put you as Chalamet in there.
That did really fucking well is this movie called Uncharted. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's Marky Mark and Tom Holland.
It was bad.
It was a national treasure.
I thought it was.
Listen, it was
Rip-off
It was
and-
a good movie to watch on an airplane.
100%. That is a perfect example of it. With that, Marky Mark, I think, has been smart by pairing himself up with these younger actors that, like, Tom Holland was coming off with Spider-Man. My kid wanted to go see it because he wanted to see the movie with Spider-Man. He had no idea who Mark Wahlberg was. But then he liked Mark Wahlberg once he saw the movie. So maybe Tom Cruise should consider that. And maybe that's why Top Gun did so well, because you had a young cast who was hot and fun, and Miles Teller and Hangman and all that shit.
It may be a good idea, yeah, because even the people helping him, it's like Ving Rhames and Simon Pegg, right? So so it's a bunch of old
Pegg,
dudes.
who was new and hot and cool 15 years ago.
Exactly.
20 years
So
ago,
like,
Got into the series, though. They were like, Simon Pegg, that guy's it
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
so they just need to kind of end his contract. The girls are always young and hot, so whatever. But
Okay. But yeah, I looked at the numbers of that, and the studios are now blaming it on the actors not striking, and they're not going to be able to promote the projects. I don't know that it has anything to do with that, me personally.
No, I think Bob's right. It was a timing thing because we're all getting hyped for something or something else just came out that you're like, all right, I saw that. And also people are still riding on this Top Gun thing. And I think even when I saw it, it was kind of like you're wanting like a Top Gun. Even you were hyping, he's going to save the movies again.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's still Mission Impossible. It's not a Top Gun. But, and even Tom Cruise himself. God love him, but he's older.
He's 60, 61. So
You don't love to see people trying real hard to be super young.
yeah,
He's got all that stay young juice.
He does, but it's wearing off a little bit.
You hit your 60s,
Wearing
man. It's
off a little
really
bit.
fucking tough. God bless him for even making it to now. I mean, shit, it's fucking impossible, dude.
Mission.
The mission was impossible.
He is on a Mission Impossible,
The
but he's
face now
doing
is the
well.
mission.
He's doing well,
The face is the mission.
and it's fine. We did see my 9-year-old and I went to see it, and then we saw a trailer for One Love, the Bob Marley movie.
Holy shit.
And weirdly, he was like, I want to see that. I was like,
At
all
9.
right, dude.
So he comes home and he goes,
'Cause he knows the
Dad,
songs.
yeah, can you play the one trailer? I want you to take me to this, the One Love. And I
One
was
Love.
like, I go, what is it? And he goes, do you know who Bob Marley is? I go, yeah, I do. How do you know who he is? He's like, oh, I saw it with the theater.
And he
I
knew
was
a
like,
couple of the songs.
Well, the songs are everywhere still.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Bob Marley songs are still everywhere where you're like, all right, great. It's just on, and you still know them.
Okay, so this is how ingrained, like this is how programmed kids are to sequels now. So it's called One Love, and he wanted to know if there was going to be a part 2. Not joking. And I go, oh, no, that's the name of this song. He's like, oh, okay. Thinking like it's the beginning of a trilogy.
Yeah.
1 Love, 2 Love, 3 Love. You know what I mean?
Spoiler alert.
2.
Yeah, 1 Love Part 2.
Spoiler alert, Bob doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Bob doesn't
No, he
make
makes it in this movie. It's not about his death.
He lives through this one, but
Yeah.
he's not going to be around for a sequel, unfortunately.
Damian Marley is a great artist as well.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, but it's like, look, Bob Marley, it's hard, It's like Steph Curry's brother. You're like, all right, yeah, you're good, but you're not Steph Curry.
Right.
The wrong Belushi died.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my gosh.
True. Jeez.
100%.
Although Jesse loves it, according to Jim.
Me too.
Yeah. Who doesn't, right?
Yeah, but that's Bob Marley trailer is sick. The only problem is it doesn't come out until summer of 2024. I was like,
I know.
fuck. All right.
He's going to definitely have moved on after that. But it looks good.
For
The guy
sure.
looks good.
For sure. And then Barbenheimer, we're in. We're in
Okay.
for Barbenheimer. Neighbors hit us up and they were like, hey, what are we doing? I was like, we're doing it. Let's go.
How does the Barbenheimer... Sorry, how does it work?
So you go Oppenheimer first. Well,
I know,
let's
but-
ask the audience.
It's a personal choice.
Yes, let's ask the audience here. I say Oppenheimer because it's going to be so intense that I need to cleanse it off
do you
with
do it
Barbie.
different nights?
No, it's back to back. You do it back to back.
I'm doing Oppenheimer Saturday with Rob and Jake,
Nice.
and then Barbie on Sunday.
Okay.
During the day.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oppenheimer, we could only get a show at like 10:30 at night. I mean, it is sold the fuck out.
At Evo? Where are you guys going?
You guys are
We're
going.
more centralized between the
Alamo.
three of us. So
Oh, no wonder. I mean, dude, there is still places that are movie places. Going to see a movie at the Alamo still has an LA feel to it where you're going to see the big productions down there. So that'll be fun. But yeah, if you go at 10:30, you won't get out until 2:30 in the morning. You know that, right?
It's going to be late.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking mushrooms.
Oh,
Nice.
even better. Does everybody have fucking mushrooms with me on the show? I don't understand.
Sucks to suck.
We're just hippies, and you're in the system. You're
No,
the man.
No,
No,
I'm not.
you're the
No,
man.
I'm definitely not the
You know
man.
what I mean? And we're just like,
You're the man now, dog. Yeah, no, that's not fucking true at all, dude.
yeah, you're a snitch and a narc.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have mushrooms.
Me.
And all of us do. Okay.
Okay. I see where you live.
I'm going to see it in IMAX.
Barbie or
Okay,
Oppenheimer?
Barbie or both
You got that Kenergy, dog.
back to back.
Look at you, dude.
Do you guys pay for both, or do you sneak these?
No, pay for it. Like
Pay for both, yeah.
Support.
Yeah.
It's on its last. Hollywood's on its last legs.
Okay, no, I
Gotta
like
support
that.
The movies.
These actors deserve their money.
True.
Well,
I don't want to
they've-
get the feds involved.
Yeah, they've made it, so they're all good there. But I've liked the interviews that Gosling does, and there's something with Margot Robbie's feet that they keep posting online, and she actually she talked about it in an interview the other day, and they were like, "Your feet have taken off like a global
because
sensation."
it's a lot of like there's a storyline of like how Barbie's feet are
Right.
Yeah, but
always.
Tarantino put it front and center in Once Upon a Time
He did.
because he's noted foot guy.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all of his movies.
Yeah, I think I noticed her feet in I know I didn't know that
Tarantino's
either.
like a huge foot guy. He so much so that he wrote himself into a movie.
Oh,
drinking
right.
tequila off a foot of
Yeah,
was it?
Salma Hayek.
yeah.
And then remember Uma Thurman? She couldn't move at all, only her feet to unlock the doors, and all that shit was wiggling her toes in Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it was a whole thing.
okay.
Go back and watch Planet Terror. Both the actresses have their feet against the windshield for like 5 minutes in a car scene where you're just like, all right.
And he's in his like dirty foot phase now. Like
He's moved
What
on.
was the first picture there, Bob? Of
so these are
okay.
both Once Upon a Time. This is Margot Robbie. She's got dirty feet. You know what I mean? She's been
Yeah.
walking around on the LA sidewalks in sandals or whatever. And then this is what's her name? The Andy McDowell's daughter.
Yeah,
Planet Terror.
This is-
Qualley,
this is-
Margaret Qualley.
Yeah, this is still Once Upon a Time. It's kind of pixelated, but her feet are like, she's a hippie. Her feet are like filthy in this. And then I want to say, what's her name? Dakota Fanning also shows her dirty little feet in the movie. Like, it's just dirty feet. Dirty
What,
little feet
dude?
every 10 minutes in Once Upon a Time in
Yeah,
Hollywood.
that's true. He's in a dirty foot phase now, and it's everywhere. I
Well, yeah.
noticed it where I was like, Jesus, that's
I guess
extreme.
I mean of all the allegations against somebody from Miramax, having a foot fetish is not that bad.
No,
Right.
it's very Rex Ryan of him, for
Very
sure.
hiding in plain sight. you
For
know?
sure. What's that one? Who's out in the field like that?
Where? What?
The second row, yeah, that one.
That's Dakota Fanning.
Oh, it is?
but
Is that the
that's
same
not-
movie?
Quentin's not doing that one. No.
Okay.
That's just her.
Her?
Yeah.
One thing.
What's
okay.
she doing?
Here's from the movie where you get, all right, sure, there's your face, whatever. I'm Quentin, I don't care. Bang!
There you
Bang!
Oh yeah.
Dirty little
Girl.
foot girl. Yep.
Oh, I think he didn't show those that much because they're not great
They're
ones.
not great ones. Yeah.
I think he's into that in a way.
Aren't you?
Anyway.
What?
Yeah, aren't you?
No,
a
that
foot
was
guy?
a joke on softcore.
Are we sure? Are we sure it was a joke?
I mean, look.
I mean, look,
If
like
the
a
only part
really.
of Margot Robbie I get to touch is her foot, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna cash out. But,
I think the weird thing
but
is
it's
like
not my
being.
preferred.
The weird thing is being into all feet, but like if someone has like a really like nice, cute, pretty foot, like that's hot, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, look.
I just don't get being into all feet, no matter
No,
what.
There's
you don't want
certain-
ugly feet where
there's-
you're just like, I can't do that.
There's certain feet that could take you right out of it. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, you ever see the ones with the shortened toes? The girls who have those jack-o'-lantern feet where their toes are different sizes, like a jack-o'-lantern teeth?
Yeah.
That's a creepy
yeah.
one, dude. Where I'm just like, oh no, stop wearing sandals.
Feet are a very interesting,
Yeah, but that's Tarantino's thing. I don't. What's his last movie going to be? Because he's got to cap it off. What does he just do? A dirty little foot movie? You know, where everybody's running.
What would that be? Yeah.
Man, some form of like female marathon runner or something.
Just
Like,
no,
what do you
Feet
do?
in Space. He's going to do that Star Trek movie.
Feet in Space. No, he's not going to do the Star Trek movie anymore.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Actually, they asked Christopher Nolan about it the other day. They were like, "Hey, what do you think of Tarantino bowing out after the next one?" And he goes, "Dude, that guy's a real fucking director. Like, that's it. He wants to let those stand. And with all the bullshit that's going on, he was ahead of it too. So I think he knew where all of this was headed, and he was just like, let's just put my best 10 movies out there and see what happens in the world."
Right.
Because in my opinion, he's one of the best to do it. Same with Christopher Nolan, and I'm amped to see this Oppenheimer movie now. I can't wait. The reviews have been lights out, where they're just like, this is one of the craziest things of all time. So I'm amped. But do you go Barbie first, or do you go Oppenheimer? You never answered the question.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm doing Barbenheimer.
Why?
I might just be doing Barbie.
You want to do Oppenheimer?
I don't know.
They better show the sex stuff.
Oh,
There's
they
a
are.
lot of weird sex stuff with Oppenheimer that if they do not show in the movie,
There is so much.
Okay.
There is a graphic
Okay.
sex scene, I guess, in Oppenheimer where
Well, you're
that
good
shocked
then,
people.
Delco.
Yeah.
You're good.
What was it about Oppenheimer that was sexual to begin with? I didn't know the
wasn't
story
really
going in.
him.
Yeah, no, he just kind of sat in a train car watching some people.
Fuck.
But then also the Manhattan Project, there was a lot of like swinging going around.
Really?
They're all stuck in the desert,
No shit.
getting drunk
Okay.
every night.
All right. I mean, I'm in. That'll be fun. But yeah, I heard there's graphic sex scenes in Oppenheimer, so
Okay.
it'll be rad. Yeah, D'Anthony just walked in. He said panel too, probably.
No, full
so-
penny though.
Yeah, full penny. What?
Really?
Did they show full penny in Oppenheimer?
No.
That's the real nuclear bomb. Nailed it.
I don't.
Nailed it.
Yes, so I don't know.
Another big divorce, though, that's out there. R.I.P. It's Tori Spelling. I know you love her and Dean.
Oh,
That's not
there's another
real.
one too.
Yeah.
What?
Ariana Grande.
Oh, yeah.
Grande. She's boring as shit. That little mouse. That, if you want to call that one the rat face one, that's the one you should call. Like little Ariana Grande. She looks like a little tiny mouse just eating cheese. Yeah, she started off white. Kind of. Now she's back
I think
being
she was
white.
Jewish even, right?
She was white, Jewish.
Well, when she
now
did
she's
it,
back,
Mac
and-
Miller probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's back. She was shooting Wicked, and so she's got blonde hair and got divorced. She was sitting next to Andrew Garfield and somebody else at Wimbledon the other day, and they were like, "Oh, she with
No wedding ring. Yeah.
she with Andrew Garfield?" And I was like, "Who knows?" She's what 4'11", and she looks like a 14-year-old. Just can't get into it, and
Right.
especially show her with the blonde hair. It's weird. Who's the dude to her left here in this pic?
I have no idea who that is.
Garfield looks good though.
Garfield looks
Here's
fine.
Hiddleston in front of her.
Now Hiddleston looks
Okay.
pimpy. Look at Hiddleston.
Hiddleston will hit it. Hit it.
What?
You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
Something in that vein. Yeah.
No.
You got it. I don't even need to finish it.
Look at Hiddleston though. He understood the assignment of Wimbledon, and you're like, all right, cool. Look at it's just how cool that guy is.
Garfield looks like he's uncomfortable from like a sunburn on his face. Just like that look of.
He
I'm
looks like he
tired.
just picked up that package on the Appalachian Trail where they like send themselves packages. And he's like, I'll take a suit and some gel, and that's it. And then the other guy has got to be someone.
Yeah, who's the guy on the
should
left?
be
Pop up that
someone.
pic again. Like,
He
that's
should
a
be
good looking
someone.
dude. Who's that?
That's a fit.
That is.
Yeah.
That's pimpy. I don't know who that guy is, but yeah. I mean, out of that picture there with the three of those dudes, Garfield's the last in that pic.
Oh, there. Now he's smiling. Let's see. Let's see what Garfield looks like in this one.
Okay. Let's pop it up. I'm still not a big Andrew Garfield fan.
He got
that
wronged
other
in
guy is-
Spider-Man.
the other guy's just better again.
Yeah, that other guy's just Jesus, so good looking. Who's that guy?
Who is that?
He's just
don't know.
posing like.
He looks like
Oh.
a Bloom, like if Bloom was like,
Well,
Good looking.
Yeah, pop that up one more
Still.
time. The chick who's getting up right there, Bob. That's Hiddleston's wife. Yeah. Okay, so that one I know. Now the question is, who's dating her there? And if she's smart, she'd go to that fella on the left there, right?
and maybe it is.
Garfield's so dorky. I
He's
just couldn't get
not.
into. I've never been able to get into him.
Maybe it's a throuple.
No. Garfield and a throuple? Come on. That's a little much, isn't it?
Why are you hating on Garfield now?
Not a fan.
No, Garfield's actually
He was the
not.
worst Spider-Man
Okay.
to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the lead. He's the lead in Bridgerton. His name's Jonathan Bailey.
But also, not his fault that the Amazing Spider-Man was not good. Wasn't him.
I just like the other actors. I like Tom Holland. I like Tobey Maguire.
Whoa, way different.
Oh, let's see that. Oh, that's the show on Netflix. All right.
So this is
Not
the guy.
way different.
Yeah,
guy
it looks
on
like
the
a
other
young Hugh Jackson. That looks like a young Hugh Jack City, dude.
Okay.
Jack City.
Well, anyways,
He's swinging that fucking hammer, though, isn't he? Good for him,
Croquette,
dude.
I believe.
Yeah, the glow up is fucking real on that one, dude. The glow up is real. By the way, Bob, you're a tennis guy. You watch Wimbledon. The winner was that Alcaraz kid. I think that kid's going to have a glow up in the next 4 to 5 years and become a global superstar.
Probably in the next 1 to 2 years.
Maybe.
He's the only one that can touch Djokovic now.
Well, not that. I just looks-wise, I think if they fix the hair and do the shit to him, that dude can be pimpy and like the next like global massive superstar.
He's still an awkward kid. I mean, he had already won the U.S. Open, but Joker wasn't there. But now that he's won the biggest major and against the biggest star, he's already obviously as in shape as a human being could possibly be.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's going to be right away. So, basically, you'll get a better haircut on him. He's already a good-looking dude. He's just kind of young and doofy a little. He's only 20.
Yeah, and the reason I bring it up, Jesse, is they are shooting the is it break points or point break or
break point.
I forget what it is. They're shooting that new season of Netflix, so this one will be a banger with him finally beating the Joker and all that shit. It should be great. Everybody's telling me to watch this quarterback one, and they said even Jesse will like it because Brittany Mahomes is in it.
Yeah, I already saw it.
She's in it up.
Just kidding, I didn't.
She's in it up. Did anybody see her yet? I wondered if she was going to do it.
Didn't watch it. I saw it and I was like,
Of course, it was probably her fucking idea.
Okay. I mean, right? It had to have been. They're going to put her front and center on all this shit.
I don't.
The only weird thing, though, is we already know the ending, obviously, and it's like, no matter how much we're going to hate her, he still wins the Super Bowl, which maybe it's because of her.
Probably.
It's just like, I hate you so much, I'm just going to keep winning Super Bowls.
Is
Like,
Endgame for her ending up on The View?
yes. For sure.
I think, or something.
Yeah, something like that. But then everybody else told me that Jackson Mahomes also isn't in it at all. So
That's a good move, I think.
Yeah, I think
Probably
so.
distance yourself from that pile.
But Tori Spelling, man, this one's a sad one for me, you know? Her and Dean.
It's not real. Do you know how many
real.
times they've done this?
This is...
No, it's not real.
She says she's better on my own amid the splits from Dean.
I know.
And she stayed at a hotel. Did she stay at a hotel? She's got like 9 kids.
If we talked about every time these two broke up and made statements about breaking up, we would be talking about them all the time. They are professional reality stars. They're professional reality celebrities in that if things are, people are not talking about them or if they have something coming up or whatever, they know exactly what to do, which is this. So they're just professional reality stars. I don't think they're done. They've done this exact thing and even separated many times.
Why didn't she get any of the money? Do you know that story?
I don't, but it's something to do with her mom. And by the way, I think she did get.
You think so?
I think she got quite a bit. My mom actually has sold a couple dogs to her mom.
Really?
Yeah. And, she's just like a whatever super rich old school mom. And, I think she was kind of like, you need to make some of your money, right? And if you give them some and they make horrible decisions, like buy this like failing bed and breakfast on 27 acres or whatever, then you go, okay, bitch, I'm not going to keep giving you. You know what I mean? So, and I think it was probably something to do with the dad and the trust and how they worked it out. And it's not uncommon, family story.
Yeah.
Of the mom's like, I fucking worked hard for all this money. You bitches. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm not really sure exactly why or how, but she definitely has had money. She's always had money. She's never been without. but I'm sure she wants more.
Yeah, because
right?
she's been staying at a hotel apparently, and then they got her shopping at Target now, and that's
now, by
all
the
real
way,
sad.
you have to be rich to do that. So she's got. Did you see how much stuff was in the?
At Target.
Did you see how much stuff was in that cart?
Yeah.
I mean, that is easily $1,000. Like this is a.
That's true.
This is not. We're not showing her like destitute right now.
I prayers up for Tori, dude. That makes me sad. She should be living a better life in a mansion, and her mom has really snowed her on this.
She's fine.
No, prayers up for Tori Spelling. If you're out there before you go to sleep tonight, just say a little, just throw some prayer hands up or an emoji or something if you're going to text somebody about it, or maybe put her picture on social media. Throw some prayer hands up. That's all I'm asking
prediction they're going to get back together, or she has some new reality show, or he does, or whatever. So
okay,
this is all what it is.
All right. And then the last one I wanted to ask you about here. I wasn't amped when I saw this last night. I don't know if you were watching, but Miranda Lambert stopped the concert because a group of women decided to take a selfie. She said, put the fucking camera down. And so they all walked out of the show and said, don't treat your fans like that. Where do you live on this one?
I'll tell you where I live. Bob, can you put up the picture of these ladies taking the selfie? So they're front row.
It's on TMZ right now.
They're all in kind of a line, and then in between them, really far, on the stage, is Miranda Lambert. So these...
Not that far.
It's not that far, right? It's pretty close.
Nice. It's an amazing picture.
These ladies, there's a flash of some kind, right?
Yes.
And they took this picture 20 times, probably, and kept taking the selfie and getting up and, right?
In the middle of her performance.
In the middle of the performance,
dark.
and you could see this flash, and it's not like they took it to the side. They wanted Miranda Lambert in it, and they had to get the perfect thing.
Clearly,
and she was like, bitches, stop. You got it. She was basically like, you got the picture, okay? That's as good as you're going to look. Let's move on so I can keep... That's what I think, but hey.
Here's my
just
question,
judging
though.
by the age and where they were and everything, it was a lot of flash.
This is my first time seeing the picture.
The flash
and
photography.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot of flash.
And Miranda
there.
Lambert doesn't play, and she's just like, they must have been taking it so many times that she was like, you got it. You got it. We're good.
Yeah.
And I love it, and I love her for it.
Which one of these kept having to look at it and say, take it again?
I actually think the best looking one was the one that had to,
The
right?
one in the middle with the white. Pop it up, Bob.
Yeah, the one in the middle in the
huge
white
tits.
was like they kept covering her probably, or whoever was taking it wasn't taking it the right angle or getting Miranda exactly in the middle, because this is a hard thing to stage.
Yeah,
to get her exactly where she's like standing on the girl's arm, right?
The big girl, they really stuck her right in the middle there. They
But
were
she
like,
didn't
"Look,
care.
You're a blocker.
She was like, dude, this is how I look. Like, I'm good. We're good. We got it. We got it. And the girl in the white was like, one more time, free. And Miranda's like, get the fuck out of here. So I stand with Miranda, and I think we're good.
Because Miranda, pop up that pic one more time there, Bob.
case.
So Miranda looks like the running back, and then you got your lead blocker right there, and she was fine with it.
I'm not even going there. I'm not even
think-
going
no.
in any of those directions.
But if we're guessing at who asked for the retakes, you're right. It's probably the
it's
other
the girl
two.
in the white.
Yeah.
No, it's the girl in the white
or the
right
one
in the
next
middle.
to her. Yeah, the one next to her. Yeah.
That was like, had to get the angle totally right.
Yeah.
And, they got called out, and I think they were trying to get a little bit of sympathy, like a la a Taylor Swift or something, where Taylor Swift like gives you tickets, and brings you to the front row kind of thing. And that's not going to happen for these ladies. Miranda will stand by what she said, and there'll be other people that were there that go, it was too much. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Like the people around them, the flash,
Yep.
they're like, it was a lot. We needed them to stop.
I think Miranda.
You think I'm right.
I
am right.
No. I'm just saying, I think Miranda's probably going to get her cell phone to the head here at the next show. That's happening a lot these days, and I think somebody's going to be like, hey, Miranda, here's a selfie. And then it's just...
I think everyone who's ever been at a concert next to these ladies knows exactly what was happening.
Look, and
And I don't
understand.
think anyone.
I understand all of it. What I don't understand is all these singers getting pegged with shit on stage night after night after night.
Yeah, it's
Harry
definitely.
Styles, Drake.
It's just like a Tide Pod thing. It'll pass.
You think so?
Yeah, it's some dumbass challenge.
Is that what it is?
Hit Harry Styles in the face and it'll end eventually?
Nobody should hit Harry Styles in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
How long till he comes out with a helmet on? Like an old school
I think they fucking should.
Brian Bosworth helmet. You know?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty soon where you're just like, all right, cool. Or you just start putting chicken wire up like you're, who was that blind dude in Roadhouse? Oh, Dalton's here, you know? Uh-huh. Jeff Healy.
Yeah.
Was it Jeff Healy?
Sure.
You got to put chicken wire up in front of the stage so when the bottles and all that shit, it just smashes for you and you don't have to worry about it. Which, look, it is a country show. It's right on brand for Miranda Lambert. If she wrapped that bitch in chicken wire up
Chicken
there,
wire, maybe some mason jars hanging.
Yeah.
With flowers in them.
Yeah.
And then like a Mumford and Son.
Is she still with the cop?
A live, laugh. Yeah.
Okay, they're still together? That thing's still going strong?
Yes.
Good for them. Good. I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know? She kind of just pops up here and there. She's not really a glamour hound, you know? I don't see her out that much.
No, she's writing
good
music
for
and
her.
like and being good.
She's an actual artist is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Isn't that great?
Good for them. Fun show today, Jabes.
Fun show. We're gonna we've got a good nature nook for you next on Thursday.
Yeah, do we really?
So tune in.
The old Nature Nook. The theme song's up, by the way, on iTunes and Spotify and all that other shit. Yeah. You know, you can add it to like stories and everything else. So, yeah.
Yes, do it.
It's hilarious. Although I did play it for Clay, and he's like, what is this? Because everybody keeps talking about Nature Nook. And I was like, oh, you haven't heard it? It's the actual guy from the documentary getting chewed to pieces. And his girlfriend is telling him to fight back. And
How did Clean
There's
feel?
no way. There's no way. Well, he thought the footage cut. He didn't know there was audio after that. I was the same way. Until you guys brought it up, I had no fucking idea.
Right.
And he goes, that's the most horrific thing I've ever heard, but I also can't stop laughing.
Yeah. But it's also like into like a horrible club song. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's great.
it's great.
It's absolutely great. Look, the Gimp costume has been ordered. Bob, can you go to my Instagram stories? This showed up, and I'm not real sure what kind of box this is coming in, but they did say it is shipped. So if you go to @STJames, it is ordered, and this was a fun one. So click on the stories there, go to the next one, right there.
Okay.
So
now we're looking at a
odd dates. It just said
July 27th
7th to August 7th, but I
Okay.
thought I'd give you guys an update. So the Gimp suit has been ordered. As you can see from that photo, Bob, go back. That is a head-to-body one that I ordered. Now, I did order a special mask that I thought was fun and flirty to wear with it, and we'll see if that plays on the show. Now, that's supposed to be here tomorrow. Why the Gimp suit has taken so long, I'm not really sure, but there does seem to be
'Cause they
a
have to
shortage
make
of
it-
them in the world.
They have to make it your size, which is,
Medium, a child's medium?
no, it's tall.
Oh, tall. Okay. It's a child's medium, whatever. No,
Tall
but
and-
even on Adam and Eve, they didn't have it. And that's one of our sponsors. Promo code Drinking Bros, 50% off of it.
I guess Gimps are usually
Or is there
gimpy.
such a demand for Gimp suits? Like, do I not know how many Gimps are out in the world? And is there a shortage of Gimp suits?
I think you're gonna know. I think even ordering this, it automatically puts you into some kind of community that you're gonna start getting messages and stuff. So I think you'll find out
Okay.
how big the community is. Because once you order it, they target you. Targeted ads for sure.
This did want to have one of the best reviews I've ever seen because it's got a cock on the front, and somebody was like, "I really like the suit; it fit great." However, when I bought it to be Catwoman at a Halloween party, the tail was on the wrong side; it was on the front side
Oh
instead of
hush,
the back.
that's not real.
That's what it said, though. It's what one of the reviews said on Amazon. So we're looking forward to it. Just know it is en route. I don't really know why this is taking so long. I'm disappointed and I'm frustrated, I want to be gimped up just as much as everybody else wants it. So we're good.
Yeah.
But thank you for rating the show a 5-star on iTunes and leaving a quick review. Same with Spotify. I love it. It's en route. Whenever it shows up, it shows up. But at least there's proof live on air. It was ordered and it is finally shipped or is in some process of shipping. That kind of makes me think it's from overseas, though, that long. Usually Amazon's like a 48-hour sitch, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll find out. Either way, thanks for tuning in, kids. Drinking Bros is live at 2 o'clock here in 15 minutes over on Patreon. Subscribe to Drinking Bros Podcast on Patreon. Make sure to hit Star Mart down in 1405 University Boulevard in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Get yourself some hard AF Seltzer. Ding it. It helps when we open up in new states and they sell out quickly. It's nice for us. So go down there, dude. It's the same price as like fucking White Claw. It's double the ABV, 8% for Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables. I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.